So, good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara, and the last day of Emerge. So, it's been really cool, Emerge. I've really enjoyed the feet, the whole thing. It's been really nice. And this morning, as I prepared to close up the studio, I felt this sense of sadness, like, oh, Emerge is leaving. And then also a great excitement. I love the creation of it, the doing of it, and then like gone, over, next thing, let's start it. So I'm really excited about Open. The ideas and the concepts that I'm going to use haven't emerged completely yet, but I have a week. So this is the last day of Emerge, and we start back into Open on Monday. Oh no, Saturday, the 1st of April. So come lie on the floor, and we're going to do floor yum this morning. So lie on your back and come. So landing in, as always, I unpack my shoulders, kind of wiggle them around, connect my pelvis to the floor, feel my feet, and check in with how am I as I lie here. Nice, and then just begin to sway your knees from side to side, just warming up the spine, connecting in. Dropping your knees one way and dropping your knees the other way. And then slow it down. Bring your feet a little bit wider. So your feet are now hip distance apart, and you're going to slow down. And as you drop down towards, let's say, the left, you drop your right knee a little bit deeper towards the floor. Come back up, knees towards the right. And then the top leg, you push down a little bit stronger in wellness. And just feel that the top leg, you're now exaggerating the lengthening of the top leg. Nice. Bring your feet even wider. So I feel like I'm at my maximum feet distance. And then drop your knees from side to side. And as you do it, now you're at the edge of range. So you have to listen in a different way. At the edge of range, it's like your nervous system is checking out what's happening. And so this is this space I always feel for creativity and the unknown and presence into what actually is in the body rather than what we always do. It's, what's happening here as I move? Nice. Come back to center. Cool. So stretch your legs out long. And so your legs are long and your feet are together. And then walk your feet over towards the left side. We're going to do a human banana. And then cross your right leg across the top of the left leg. So now I feel a lengthening through the outside of my right hip. Reach your arms overhead and then hold on to your right wrist with your left hand and then pull and bend your left elbow. So suddenly now I'm like a banana. I have a really long right side and a shorter left side. And now breathe into it. You can extend into the right leg, which will engage a bit more into the waist, into the rib cage, if that feels like you want a bit more. Or if this feels strong enough, then just soften your arms. Can you meet the whole of the right side with your breath? The inhalation is different than the exhalation. Nice. And then draw your head back to center and then bring your right elbow and your right knee together. Okay? And then push your right elbow into the floor and you're going to bring the right knee over towards the left. So now I'm twisting. So now my right knee is floating above the floor or over towards the left side. I can bring my left hand underneath the right knee as a little shelf if I wish, or I can let my knee float. I'm going to bring my right arm up so my armpit is open, and I'm going to find the sweet spot, which is the extension of the right side opening into the armpit. And then I counterweight my pelvis and my hips with the weight of my right shoulder. And I feel like I'm almost at the point where my right shoulder could almost hover off the floor if I move my right knee a little bit more. So I have this incredible connectivity through the right side of my body. Breathe into it. Push the left foot into the floor a little bit more. Breathe into the right side. Nice. So slowly bring the right arm over towards the left side. So now both hands are over towards the left side. Bend your left knee and bring your head to rest on your hand or on your arm. Okay. And then swing the right leg. We're really doing a long side to side. Swing the right leg forward and backwards. So your knee is bent. My right hand is on the floor. I'm going to. Which way is your head happier? Down on a long arm? I'm not sure. I think on a long arm. So feel into your body. Do you want to bend your elbow, support your head high? Or do you want a long arm and rest onto it? I don't know what's best for your body. Find out about your neck right now and work out what it needs. Cool. So as you bring your right knee forward, pause with your right elbow and your right knee together. Nice. And then bring your right leg back and pause with your right leg way back behind you. Nice. And then draw a circle with your right knee. Now I want my head high. Notice if you want to change the position of your head. If you do, then do. And then change the circle in the other direction. How smooth, how big, how deep can you make the circle of your knee? Nice. Bring your 2 feet together, your 2 knees together, and then lift your foot in the air and bring your 2 knees together. And then lift your knee in the air and bring your foot to your knee, the lower knee. So I'm touching knee to knee and then foot to knee to knee, foot to knee to knee, and foot to knee. Nice. Roll over onto your back. Pause. I feel really different left to right. I feel like I have this really big right side and then this little tiny left side. Notice in your body how that is. Yeah, it's really dramatic, the difference between left and right now. My leg is bigger, my arm is bigger on the right. Cool. So, other side. Dun, dun, dun. So, stretch your legs out long. And then walk your feet over towards the right side. You just walk them over, the two of them are straight. And then cross your left leg over the top of the right. And it's just my ankles that are crossing. And straight away, I feel length through the left side of my leg, the left side of my hip. Reach your arms overhead and hold with your right hand onto your left wrist and reach overhead. And maybe bend your right elbow towards your hip and reach into the left arm. See what's right for you. We have stories in our shoulders, in our arms, and it's always including the whole of you, including all your stories, all the patterns of you as you move. And breathing into it. How would you inflate through the whole left side of your body? Nice. And then bring your head back to center and bring your left elbow to your left knee. And then bring your left elbow to the floor and rock that left knee over towards the right. You can bring your right hand underneath the knee like a little shelf, or you can hold on or just let your knee float or whatever it is. I'm going to open my left armpit up to a 45-degree angle. And so then there's a certain point where I feel that my knee and my arm are totally connected through the tensioning or the lengthening or the torsioning of the left side of my body. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool. I just find it. And so if I move my knee more, my arm lifts. And if I pull my shoulder back down onto the floor, my knee lifts. And then I lengthen both away from each other. Nice. Slowly bring the left arm over towards the right. Bend your right knee. And decide over this side, is your elbow bent or your arm straight? I think my arm is straight on this side as well. See what suits you. And now begin to swing your left knee towards your left elbow and your left foot behind you. What's moving? What's lengthening? Can you be smoother, softer, more open in your pelvis, in your hips? Can you connect? Nice. So pause with your knee towards your elbow. Nice. And then pause with your foot deeply back behind you. Nice. And then big circle with your left knee. How do you circle? What's the biggest circle you can do here? And what stops the circle being bigger or smoother? What gets in the way? Circle in the other direction. I have twangs on this side and I have kind of like funny wobbles. So notice, do you have the wobbles where as you move your knee, there's a kind of a shuddering movement? So if you have shuddering movements, like wobbly movements, slow the movement down. So you're trying to smooth the sense of the slower movement. Nice, cool. Come back to center, knee to knee, foot to foot, and then bring your left foot up into the air so your two knees are together, and then bring your left foot to your right knee. So now you're just spinning your knee to knee, foot to knee, knee to knee, foot to knee, knee to knee, foot to knee. Nice. Come all the way back, lie on the floor, pause. Feel that? How does the left side and the right side compare now? When you compare the size of your feet, the size of your legs. Interesting, my right side is still bigger. Which side is bigger for you? Left side or right side? Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. And just roll into your ankles. And then roll in the other direction. Big, deep circles with your ankles. Nice. Bend your right knee. Lower the left leg down so it floats just above the floor. And then change. Bend the left knee. Float it down till it floats just above the floor. And then just travel a few times. So we're going to roll over in this kind of weird way. I'm going to see if I can instruct it. Sometimes I know things in my body and then trying to say them out loud is really hard. So let's see how this works. Stretch your right leg long and draw your left knee up towards you and just pull it in. So my right leg is now on the floor, okay, which isn't typical for my yoga, but this is what we're doing right now. So right leg is on the floor, left knee is drawn up towards you. So you're going to reach the right arm long beside your ear, okay? And then you're going to roll your left knee over towards the right and end up in that position that we were in the other day. So bend both elbows and draw your left knee up to your left elbow. And then stretch your right arm long and end up back on the floor. Did that work? We'll do it again. We'll try it again. So right arm long beside your ear. And then roll over. So I'm pushing my left elbow down into the floor behind me. And then I'm reaching with my left hand. I'm bringing both hands to the floor. Left elbow comes up towards the left knee. No, left knee comes up towards the left elbow. Come back. The bringing of the right hand to the floor feels a little bit tricky. Does it feel tricky to you? Let's give it a go one more time. So right arm overhead, rolling over. Nice, coming back. Other side. So left leg long, right knee up towards you. Push your right elbow down and roll over until both hands are on the floor. Oh, let me do it this way. And your right elbow and your right knee are coming together. And then come back, lie on the floor. So my left leg is staying straight the whole time and my right knee is staying bent the whole time. And I'm maneuvering over so both hands rest on the floor and my elbow comes to my knee. And then come back. One last time. Rolling over to the left side. The whole left side is straight as I roll. And then I bend my two elbows and I draw my knee to my elbow. And come all the way back. Interesting. Cool. So, happy baby. So reach up, either hold on to the backs of your knees. So your knees are coming towards your shoulders. Reach up or hold on to your ankles if you wish. Or reach up and hold on to the soles of your feet. Drop your shoulders down wherever you are. And sink deeply into the belly and the hips. Can you widen your shoulders, the four corners of your torso? That's always coming up here. So draw both shoulders backwards. And then imagine that both hips or both sides of your bum or both sit bones are pointing and dropping downwards a little bit more. So it's like you weight your pelvis or you give an intention of widening into the back of your pelvis as you widen and drop your shoulders. Again, remember you can hold on behind your knees, you can hold on to your ankles, hold on to the soles of your feet. Nice. So bring the soles of your feet together and then lower your feet down together till the baby toe edge of your feet lands on the floor. Push your feet down and then lift your hips up. So I'm resting on the baby toe side of my feet and I've lifted my hips up into the air. Pause. Nice. Drop your bum down and then bring the right knee up and squeeze it up towards you, just straight up towards your chest. Nice. Soles of your feet together, knees apart, feet are on the floor. And then draw your left knee up towards you, squeezing the left knee deeply towards your chest. And just walk a few times in that. So soles of your feet together, knees apart, both feet on the floor. And then draw the right knee up towards you. Right knee. Lowering down. And then left knee. Lowering down. Right knee. Down. Left knee. Down. This time we're going to come into happy baby pose when we come up. So either hold on behind your knee with your foot up towards the ceiling, hold on to your ankle, or hold on to your foot. Wherever you are, your knee is coming towards your shoulder and you're supporting that leg somehow. That could be many different places, many different ways. Pause. So my left foot is resting on the baby toe side and I'm holding onto the right leg somehow with my foot above my knee and I'm holding so that my knee is dropping out to the side of me. Breath is in your belly. Nice. Soles of your feet together, knees apart. Pause. Other side. Draw the left foot up, knee up towards you. Either hold on behind the left knee, foot is above the knee. Hold on to the ankle, foot is above the knee. Hold on to the foot, foot is above the knee. Pause. Nice. And bring both feet up, happy baby pose, whatever way you do happy baby, and just rock from side to side. Just feel that. How do you rock? Maybe you're holding on behind your knees, maybe you're holding on to your ankles, maybe you've bent your knees and you're rocking from side to side. Let's see what feels good for you. Nice. Lower your feet down. Either stretch your legs out long or draw your knees up towards you. I'd say stretch your legs out long. You've been bending and bending into the hips there for a while. So whoosh, legs out long and just pause there, resting on the floor. Nice, guys. That was a bit weird and wonderful. How super. So I'll see you on Saturday for day one of open. We're going to go deep into softening the hips and releasing the hips. And that's really slow and deep movements into the hips. So strengthening, lengthening, grounding. Yeah, very nice. There will be tips and tricks all the way through as well, a bit like practice and ground way back when. Things that you can do to incorporate softening, including and strengthening your body throughout the day. So yeah, I feel there's a sadness in me finishing Emerge. It's funny. I feel a sense of loss. I've really enjoyed Emerge. It's been really, really wonderful. So I'll see you on Saturday. Be well, be awesome. There's loads of stuff in the archive. Go back and find ones that you haven't done. Correct. Slán slán. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you on Saturday.